Hello everyone, this is Barbie. I thought we'd work with some collaging on some of this junk mail that I have. I found some really neat folders that are already pre-folded. Fits perfectly on my page. So, yeah, storm watch. So, this is what we're going to do. I think we're going to collage on this today, because I'm still working on my calico, gypsy calico, no, calico, all right, wait a minute. I'm working on my gypsy cowgirl by Calico Collage. All right, I'm getting it all mixed up. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to glue this side down, so I'm not going to do anything on that. That way I'll glue it to the edge of my page, like so, and then it can open up. And I wanted to use a thin piece of paper because I don't want it to get too bulky. So that's my idea. So I think I'm going to start on the inside first. So if you've got something fun to work on, grab it. And let's just do some collaging. Okay, I think I'm going to, instead of cutting most of it, I'm going to tear it. Now, something like this, instead of messing around tearing the edges, I'm just going to push it over the edge a bit. And then when I get it all glued down, I'll flip it over and cut it. Because I don't want any of this to show. So that's going to be the idea of it. And then like these edges here, I'm going to tear something and put it over the top. So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. Alrighty, let me get my glue book ready to go. I found some really pretty little grape hyacinth, wild grape hyacinths. They're about that big, the head is, and it's got these perfectly formed little bells, blue, kind of a purpley blue bell. It is so beautiful. Anyhow, I'm trying to dry it, so in the future, I want to see if I can dry them and then put them in kind of one of those, I think it was Tracy Fox, has some digis that you can use. Looks like a slide, I believe is what it is. Anyhow, that's the idea. I guess I really should put down my this jigger, whatever it's called, considering I'm gluing around and some of this edge is going off, and it'll be putting glue residue on my, yeah, you know what I'm saying. My album is coming along really good. I'm excited to get it completed, but it's getting so thick. Got to tape this down, it slides too much. It's getting so thick, I think I'm going to, instead of making one out of it, I'm going to have to make like at least 2, maybe 3 out of it. That ought to work. Okay, we got that down. I found this this is from the old design shop. And I think I want to put it on here like so. So, might as well just go ahead and tear it and see what we got. Yeah. I was watching Gail this morning, and she was using junk mail. I thought it was funny because I had already pulled this out to use this junk mail. So I guess great minds think alike, right? Actually, I could have just let that hang over, and I really didn't have to rip that. Looks like it's going to show some of that blue through, so I guess what I better do is not use it there. Okay, I think I'm going to do it like so. That way I can go ahead and utilize the whole thing. Yeah. Okay, that's a good deal. Let's see. Yeah, I don't even have to tear that. I can just go ahead and glue it down. So I have been busy making these really cool paper clips that I saw on the Oak House Journal. Carol Parker was making them, and she had a whole bunch of them she had made. And they're just a really neat idea. And I cannot remember who she said she'd got the idea from, but if you go to her page, she talks about it. And it makes the, I'll show it to you real quick. Pictures are better than words. Let me see here. Okay, here's one of them. Let me see if I'm in frame. Yeah, see that? Okay, I have one I haven't completed yet, but it's just a paper clip, and it's a fabric that you run through there, and like you can decorate if you don't like the fabric maybe you used, or you want it a little bit more ornate. You can decorate both sides, and it just glues on. Okay, what did I do here? Here's a small one I did with some of that fabric I dyed the other day in my tutorial, if you're interested in seeing how I did that. And you just take a piece of fabric, wrap it over the long side of your paper clip, go to your machine and stitch it, or you can glue it if you want, but just don't glue it together. That way, this is what you do. I mean, I imagine you can figure it out by now. You glue it onto your page like so, and then you decorate it, or you can decorate it and then glue it onto your page. So you glue it on both sides, and then I used my round nose pliers and made the little curly Q that you see there. I've seen it done. I don't know who did it originally, but it makes a really neat place to hang. Plus, it keeps these sharp edges of your paper clip from like hanging. So I have been doing that to all of my pages. And the other thing also I did is I incorporated my deli paper into my book, and I used it then to make a scrunched up page edge. So I thought that came out pretty cool. Yeah, having really a lot of fun doing this. And then incorporated this. This is what my sister sent me, some of these really neat gold leaves. And they're just gorgeous. And I tacked that onto that for my tag. See? All right, I'm getting sidetracked. I got to move on. That way it keeps it where you know that there's a tag there. And this little thing right here was quite by accident. I thought I was putting one on there, but there was two of them. And then I thought, well, how did I do that? I have no idea. Anyhow, just added bonus. Alrighty, let's move on with this collaging. I wanted to put some of this paper on there. I thought it was really pretty paper. So I think what I'm going to do with this one is, I think I'm going to let this hang over, so I'm not going to tear it. And this, I'm just going to tear randomly, because I don't want it to be all square. But I can do it like so. And then put another piece of paper over there. Yeah, that'll work. So I hope all of y'all are well and not having to deal with this coronavirus thing. Personally, I don't understand what the big deal is, because there's a heck of a lot more people that have died every year from the flu. So I understand, just like if you were trying to protect yourself from the flu, you wouldn't go out in public during flu season any more than you had to. And especially if your immune system is compromised or you're elderly. And just follow what they're recommending to do here with the with the coronavirus, which is feasible. But why they're shutting everything down, and I mean, my goodness, all the people in China It was I mean, the whole world, I believe, was like only 4,000 have died of this. And all of them, I believe, had compromised immune systems. So it seems pretty self-evident. You better be worried more about the flu. Okay. They're making a big deal out of it. And everybody's scared and buying toilet paper. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness I went to the store, and, you know, like normal. And I thought, what the heck is going on? I didn't know that there was a shortage in toilet paper. Walmart had one pallet that they just pulled out, and everybody was grabbing it like it was gold or something. And I thought, well, sometimes toilet paper can be like gold, you know what I mean, if you don't have it, but I didn't know there was a big run on it. So it's some more of that, just people freaking out over stuff and thinking they're going to run out of toilet paper. Oh no, I hadn't figured that one out yet, but whatever it is. Yeah, I like that. Trail of the Lonesome Pine. That sounds very cowgirlish. All right, I think I'm going to use that one. And again, I think I'm going to give it a little bit of an irregular tear. Just because I like it. Okay, let's see what happens here. Yeah. I'll let that hang over a bit. I don't want to take away from the name of the person. Yeah, and down here it talks about the words. So I'll put that in somewhere. Who wrote it? I keep forgetting about using a music page. I don't know why. I guess because it's out of sight, out of mind. Alrighty. This is something I enjoy doing. It's just like a no-brainer, you know. You can just pull out some paper that you want to use and put it wherever. Plus, I've got so much. It's kind of like Gail, excuse me, was saying. I've got so much of this junk mail I didn't want to throw away. Right. My husband was laughing at me because I was saving toilet paper rolls. Toilet paper sleeves for my lace, to store my lace on and my fabric. He was laughing, and he said, well, you know, tell me to be frugal, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to do here. There, that looks pretty good. Alrighty. Okay, what else are we going to do here? Okay, here's the word thing. I'll tear that off. I probably should be doing the edges of this, but you know, I'm lazy. Oh well, it takes so long to do, especially when you're doing a video. And I agree, it does look better, especially if you've torn into the white, but by the time you're through with it and covering it up with all kinds of little pieces, it probably isn't going to be that big a deal. Okay, let's get some of this music paper on here. Where are we going to put that? I think I'm going to put it up here in the corner. Like that. Yeah, that'll work. That's going to be on the edge, so it doesn't matter. There you go. Yeah, that'll be good right there. Right. Okay. Yeah, I had put my turned off my stove, my heater, and we had a little norther come in, I guess it was, with some rain. And I'm thinking to myself, ooh, I think I better turn that heater back on. That's the way it goes down here in Texas. You never know what it's going to be from day to day. but I guess that keeps it interesting. Okay, I still want to put some more down here in this corner to kind of bring it, you know what I'm saying? Maybe something like that. So I think I'm going to put something big here in the middle before I put that on there, because I like the edges on that. How about this? Yeah, that looks good. All right, just gonna. The other day, I was going to tell you the other day, I've been thinking about this for a good while. I have a sewing machine that has all different, what do you call it, presser foots, you know. And they've got one that I've never tried before, and I've been wanting to try it. It's for quilting, so it has free motion. And I thought, you know, that might be really cool to get kind of a free motion type thing going. I'll show you a piece of it in a minute. I gotta keep going here while I'm on a roll. All right, let's put that. Let's see, should we do that? Or maybe over here. I like that though, I don't want to cover that. Well, we'll wait on that. Okay, we end up putting that right there. So we need something for that hole. Let me see what I have over here. This is something. Yeah, we use a little piece of that. It's an old French letter, I believe. See which one looks the best. Okay. Like so, and that, or that. I don't want to cover up who wrote the music. I think I like it that way the best. Yep, okay. Overthinking it again. That's so easy to do instead of just being spontaneous. As soon as I get this section done, I'll show you what I was talking about before I forget. The quilting foot. Okay, right there. Okay, on this one I think I'm going to do the edges a bit just because, to see what it looks like. Okay. Can't wait to, now probably got this turned upside down. Okay, that's the way it goes. Not that probably matters all that much, but I want to keep it that right side up. Okay, got that layer done. Looks pretty good, I think. Oh, I wanted to use this somewhere. Maybe that kind of chops that up. And it's all too much the same color as that piece. Yeah, it looks better. Yeah. I'm going to put a little bit of walnut stain on the edge. just because it is so much the same color as the paper I'm putting it close to. There you go. Now this might need to be broke up a bit. I don't want to cover up too much of it because it's really, I love that writing. This needs to be stuck down. Okay. Alrighty, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't want to cover that up either. Wait a minute. I've got some pieces of that paper I stained. Yeah. Ooh, that might be cool. This is that paper I did. The deli paper. All right, let's see if we can tear some of it off. Yeah, I like that. It gives it just a little bit of something different. Alrighty, let's see. I need to put a little bit more over here then. Which side do I want to use? Maybe that one? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to keep the side that has the most green on it. That looks good. Yeah, I like that bit of darker color in there. All right, I think that's going to be good. Once this is all good and dry, what I'm going to do then is get my scoreboard out and score. Yeah, because I probably shouldn't fold it until it's good and dry. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and cut off the edges. This is going to be really good way to utilize this junk mail. My husband laughs at me because I tell him, don't throw none of that mail away till I can check it out. I may need it. I got a big box of it over there now. It's amazing how much junk mail you get. All right, one more cut here. There. Now I'm wondering if I should, if I go ahead and do this right now, the other side, without making that fold, you might not be able to see where to fold it. So, not that that couldn't be worked around, but still I'm thinking I don't want to do that. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and score it right now. And that way I can go ahead and do the other side. Whoops. Here's one. Yeah, I think that was a good idea. Nope. see what that does. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Very good. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, but before I do that, let me show you how that turned out with the sewing I did. I don't know which one it was I did it to. Here it is. I haven't sewed these together. Let me see if you can see. You see how that's irregular? Just, I thought it looked really cool. That's one of the really pretty little charms my sister gave me. So much fun playing with those. Just look at all those cool charms she gave me. Yeah, there's another one of those little tappy things. Another one of those beautiful leaves. And I found these pictures on the internet when I searched for cowgirls. And this is Annie Oakley. So the name of the book is going to be Annie. And anyhow, so I layered that up. I printed those out smaller because I do have some big ones. So that's sort of the theme. Although I am putting some nature elements in there. I don't want to get boring with too many straight cowgirl things. Okay. Now this is going to be two sides. So I'm going to do it like so. Alrighty, I think on that one, this one. No, this is a tailor-made Digis. And this is a lot oranger than most of what I normally use, but look how well it goes like that with the oranges that she's used in this Digi. So I'm going to use some of this as a background for sure. I think I want some of that with that green in there in the corner. And probably will incorporate some of that. And what else here? I've got maybe a smaller one of those. And also maybe that one. Yeah. Okay. Let's get started here. I think I'll start out with this color here because I'm going to collage over the top of that. So that is more of a background thing. This table I have, there's a ridge here where it's a metal ridge and then it kind of drops down. It was a drafting table. And when I put this ruler down, I have to move it all the way forward because if I don't, I can't tear my paper because of a little bit of a rise there. It's irritating. That's all I got to be irritated over. I guess I'm doing good. Okay. Let me just tear off some. It doesn't matter. And that I'll leave over the edge. Yep. Like so. Okay. All right. Don't want any of that white showing. So I'm going to give it plenty leeway. I don't know how it is I miss miss these corners. Alrighty. There's that. And let's see, what do we need next? I think I'm going to use this little, yeah. I'm going to do that one. Yeah, that looks pretty good there. Might as well go ahead and tear this off. It's easier to see where your edge is anyhow. Yeah, that'd be a good thing, because this is real thin, so it'll be easier for me to bend it. I made some other collages when I first started doing the collages for tags and all that stuff, and I didn't pay attention to the thickness of the paper I was using, and I thought turned out it was pretty, but it was a little bit too bulky for my liking. Because you know those books, they get fat real quick. Okay. Now on this side, I've saved this piece of paper for my music. All right, let's see. I want my music to go like so. I think. Or maybe I should do it like that. Yeah, it's got a neat edge there. So we'll tear it. All right. I was watching Rachel's Roxy Creation last night. I was just cracking up laughing because she has the funniest, I think you call it colloquialisms, how she expresses herself. And I just laugh about that anyhow, but she hadn't had much sleep. And so she was kind of dingy, I think she called it dingy or diggy or something like that. I couldn't catch what it was. But she was just going crazy over there, trying to get something done and just getting frustrated. And I don't know. It was just so funny. I wasn't laughing at her. I was laughing with her because she was having the hardest time. And I understand, you know, when you get tired, your brain doesn't work very well. Especially if you're trying to do something and talk at the same time. So she was just talking 90 to nothing. I mean, she was getting after it. Reprimanding herself and one of her favorite words is what is it, bungee? Or I don't know. Half the time I can't remember how she pronounces it and how she does it. But anyhow, it's so funny. So I had my laugh for the night. Yeah, I think I'll do it that way. And then we'll worry about where we're going to put that later. Between her and Gail, I have my comedy relief, which is what we all need about now. I couldn't believe people were taking so much toilet paper. My goodness. I called my sister up and I told her, I said, man, you better get out there and get you some toilet paper, girl. Because it's leaving. She thought she didn't know it. That afternoon, her husband came home and said, man, I tried to go get some, I was on my way home from work. I drove by the H-E-B store there, which is a big grocery store chain down here in Texas. And he said they had people all the way around the block standing and then some waiting to get into H-E-B. And they were only letting, like, I think you said 4 people in at a time. Well, you can imagine. I know how long it takes me to get groceries. I thought, man, that's not good. I'm not going to tear that off because I got it labeled who it belongs to. So thank goodness I had already been to the grocery store on Wednesday. Like I went to the grocery store just like normal. I didn't know there was a problem. So we live in a little small town outside of a small town, you might say. If you know what I mean. Small town, not a small town, but okay, let me do it like this. That'll look good there. So I wasn't aware there was a problem. Okay. So I told my husband, I said, well, maybe you need to go down to the little grocery store here in this little small town we live in, which is like 1,300 people, and see if they got any toilet paper, because I only got the normal amount of toilet paper I normally get, you know, for 2 weeks. We shop to get groceries about every 2 weeks, and I thought, okay, I want to cover that stamp up. I'll move it over a little bit. Okay, that looks good. Okay, hold on a minute. I think I've got visitors. What do you need?
Were you going to use that chicken for the chicken salad?
Yeah, but there's two different chickens there. You can eat some if you want. Okay. Alrighty. My son checking in on food. You know how it goes. Gotta eat. And we think we do a lot. Eat a lot. Okay, I've got something different here. Now these are from Nick the Booksmith. She always has some cool digis. What do we want to use? Scrapbook. That old picture is kind of cool, but that would be something more I would want to put on top of the collage, so I don't think so. Maybe the postcard. We'll try the postcard. Yeah, postcard. I think these were some free DGs. Yeah, freebies. I don't want to cut into that one. All right, maybe I can do it like that. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Anyhow, I don't know what I was talking about. I guess it wasn't important. Probably wish I just shut up and do my thing here. Well, this one definitely needs a little bit of inking about it, because for some reason I got it tore where it's, thought I tore it in the right direction, but whatever. Okay. We almost got it done. Yeah, that'll look good there. Okay, then I need to put something here. I think before I glue that down, I need to, oh, I know what I was going to use there. It isn't quite wide enough. Maybe just do something like that, and then I'll put something down there before I do that. That'll work. Oh, I can't forget about my little thingamajig right there. Yeah. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put that down before I forget about it. There, that looks cool. Maybe this will go good underneath something. I think that'll be good. I gotta tear the edges. It's too straight lined. But there isn't much, ooh, my fingers are sticky. There isn't much there for tearing, is there? I gotta make some more of this deli paper. That was so much fun, and it was, I think it looks pretty cool in the, to add some different texture in the journal. Should I put it there? Yeah, I'm gonna put it there before I put the other down. Okay, this is a prettier side, so we'll change it. Deli paper is so versatile. You can use it for everything from food to painting. To your elements in your book. I'm going to put it all the way over to the edge. There, that's good. Now, that there, and whoops. Do we have any? Yeah, I've already got writing, so I don't want to put that there. I need something that is not long and skinny. Yep, maybe some of this. Yep, this will work. Something there, yeah. But instead of running it long ways, I'll run it this way because that's going long ways. Yeah. See how big a piece I need. See if that might work. Ooh, that's right down to it. That'll work, yep. All right, I'll put a little ink around the edges. I was watching Carol with Oak House Journal this morning, and she was working on something that I'd like to try. She's the one that, like I said, was doing those little tabs that she had seen from it was Rocky Mountain Girl, I believe it was. But you can go over and check her channel out and see if that's it. But I can't remember for sure. But like I said, if you look at Carol's page, she has tagged her because that's where she said she saw it. I just wasn't familiar with the lady, so it didn't really sink in for me. So many talented ladies out there. We're just really fortunate to have the internet and people being willing to share their ideas and take their time to do these videos. It's really amazing. You know, YouTube's my best friend. What can I say? You know, really? I'm not, I don't go out that much anymore, and I don't know anybody in my area who does crafts like this. So if it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't have anybody to craft with. There we go. I think that's pretty cool. Now let's see how we're doing on the folding thing. I got to get this cut off first. About ready to put it on the page. Don't want to cut my fold. I'm wondering if I should put a coat of collage on there. Now that's going to have to be inked. Well, it didn't quite cover up that little white line. So, I guess it won't hurt to ink all the way around it since we started on that end. Whoops, hadn't cut that off yet. Yep, better get that cut off. But like I was saying, I'd love to have a group of ladies around that would like to get together and do this sort of thing, but as of now, there's nobody in my area to do it. So I just turn on Gail and the Book Vandal Shop, Dawn, and oh, there's several ladies who do the craft along with me. Artie Mays. Okay, that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and ink all the way around. So I've just decided that I need to get my videos done so that I don't have very many videos in comparison to someone like Gail who does one every day. I've been trying to up my how many videos I do just to document some of the things that I've been excited about that I've seen in other places, and then, you know, my take on it. Not that it's done exactly the same as they've done it. You know, it's like everybody puts their own little spin on it. And usually, whoops, I don't need to do that one. There you go. Alrighty. Now all we need to do is get this folded. Okay, if I need to do that one right there, I guess. So we'll fold in. Yep. I don't know why they made that so hard to get into. All right. Let's see. Here it is. We got to get it on a line. So I drew this right here so I could. So when it doesn't totally, when you put it in the corner, it isn't totally lined up with where you need to do it. I just put me a pencil mark down the middle. And that away. Yeah. That way I can see where the groove is. Okay, that glues down like so. And then this folds in like so. Okay. So, found a little problem here. Glue that down a little bit better. I think I'm going to put a coat of, what do you call it? Mod Podge. Just because I feel safer with it, you know, all the edges being able to be glued down good, because sometimes it will pop up, especially like this. This is a, I forget the kind of paper, but it's really stiff. And those type of things sometimes will pop up. And I'm going to stitch around it before I glue it down, but I'm not going to do that online. I mean, while I'm filming, because I'd have to move my camera and everything. Alrighty, so I'm going to slice a little bit of that off. And I cannot, for the life of me, cut a straight line. So I have to use my cutter. I want to get me one of those. This is good, but when it gets to thick stuff, it's not so good. I want to get one of those hatchet jobs. I forget what they call it. You know, those things. Guillotine? Maybe that's it. All right, let's see how this works. At the least, maybe I can score it where I can cut it correctly. I shouldn't have lifted it up. All right, let me try it. We'll give it one more time. Yeah, that worked. Very good. Okay. Alrighty. Let me see what it looks like and what we think we need to do. So we gotta do a little bit more than just that. Yeah, so that folds good now. Yep. Alrighty, let me get my page. Okay, where's my page? I think this is a typical problem with, yeah, here it is. People who get into their craft They get so busy crafting that they forget where they put stuff down. I know Roxy in particular, not Roxy, Rachel in particular. She's always looking for stuff. Alrighty. This I just added, what was it, it's paper sack. This is from an old paper sack that I just sewed onto there because this was printed on paper and it was white and I didn't want it to be white. So this is my idea. I'm going to glue it down there, come off the edge a little bit, I think, like so. Yep. And then like so, it'll work. Okay. Alrighty, for this, I'm going to use Fabri-Tac, I believe. If you want it to stick without any worries, use Fabri-Tac. And this stuff sticks down, it's done. Oh, I was going to sew around this. Ah! Man. Let me see if I can get me a baby wipe and get that off, because I really want to sew around this. If you don't mind waiting, I'm going to run to this machine because I want to glue this down. No, I don't have to glue it down. I don't want you to have to wait. I can just go ahead and I know what I got to do with it, so I can just find me some elements and put it on there later. I'll glue it on later. So there you go. Panic for no reason. Okay, now elements. I pulled out, excuse my reach here, but I gotta organize stuff here. I pulled out some different things here I thought might look cool. That's probably too busy. I should have used that on, I can use that for a journaling card. Okay, one idea I had was a little owl. And I have some fabric here I thought would be good underneath the owl. Maybe I should put the little owl over here. Yep, I think I will. There. Yep. That will work. This is the best fabric. It's thin. I got it from Caroline on Etsy. And it's rips really good, which is very important. You understand? Very important. Okay, and then I want to no. I want to get a nameplate. Just went through my nameplates this morning and got everything all kind of organized. So I didn't have to dig. So I'm going to just get me a little Love Junk Journal, Tracy Fox label. Those are basic labels that work good. I found these, and these are the same. They're from Tracy too, but they're a little bit different. Let me see how these would work. These are bug labels. Specimen. But, you know, an owl really likes bugs. So how about if we did that? Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, and let's see. We don't. Do we need anything down there? Nah, we don't need anything. I'm trying to keep the bulk down. So I'm going to go ahead and put ink around the little owl very lightly. Just because I don't like to see that white where I cut the paper. And this is printed on copy paper. So it's thin. Alrighty. Give me some fiber tack. I like to put the bases down with the fabric tack on the paper I'm gluing to. And then when it sticks up or whatever, I'll just glue around the edges. Okay. And I think I want to kind of do him like he's standing on it. Yeah. I'll move that a little bit more out of the, like so. Yep, that'll work. Yeah, I'll cover the bug up. That way I don't have to worry about the bug. Specimen name. Yep, it'll work. Yeah, I better stick with fabric tack. One of the things I remember, I was talking to my sister about this, and she asked me, she said, what kind of glue do you use for what purposes? And I had happened to think back how confused I was about when I first started doing this, and this was years ago. I started in doing it, and I was doing the albums. That was a little bit more structured than this, and I couldn't figure out what kind of glue to use. And a lot of the albums I did, I used double-sided tape, which is what they were recommending at the time. And I don't remember ever hearing about fabric tack then. But whatever, some of my albums is just maybe through the heat and the cold or whatever, they started coming apart. And I thought, you know, I'm confused, so I'm not doing this anymore. So that's when I got out of it. And just recently I got back into it when I saw the junk journals, which is more my cup of tea. Yeah, I want that to be kind of loose around the edges, but not that loose. I like the spontaneity of the junk journals. I like to, you know, just use whatever. It's my fancy. I don't care for having rules and regulations. I'm kind of a free spirit when it comes to doing things. So this is good for me. Alrighty. Let's see here. Here we go. Alrighty, that page is done. Let's see what we've got. So I'm thinking that in here, what I need to do is put me I want to use that. Let me see, what do I want to do there? Oh, I know what I want to do. I think I'm going to use one of these to kind of bring that digital inside. Now I also have this, which I've been wanting to use too, because every cowgirl must have a cowboy, right? I wonder if I could cut around that. That would be cool on there. Although it sort of blends in, doesn't it? Let's see how it looks there. That's better there. Yeah, if we put some lace underneath there, maybe that's a cowgirl. Who knows? You know, you don't know. It could be. Yeah, I'm going to do that, I think. I think what I'm going to do is kind of tear it out. Yeah. That'll work. I think I'll just tear around the whole thing. I keep forgetting I'm supposed to be tearing the other way. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can put something down there to break that color up. I wonder if that would work. This looks pretty with, this color looks pretty with green. This came from an old curtain I tore up. Yeah, it's kind of nice. I don't know. As Rachel would say, quit mucking around. That's what I guess I'm doing. I'm mucking around. Oh, I don't think I like that. No. New strategy. I think most people will tell you that do this sort of thing is where the time involved in doing this sort of thing is making decisions. Let's see, I have some tea-dyed fabric I did. That's wider. This was an old curtain too. I had these old curtains. I was cleaning out my closet and I had these old curtains, and I thought, man, I'm not throwing those away. So I started ripping them up. And yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm putting that there. Okay, I got to make it wide enough to... And this does rip up pretty good, I believe. Yeah. So I made me several different widths of this. And this is what I used when I dyed my fabric. And so I was proud of myself for using up some what would have normally been thrown away, and it was sitting around in my way forever, taking up space. Now that will work there, I think. And maybe what I can do then is take a little bit of this. Yep. I don't like that. I don't like it. Okay, how about this? I need to get me some more lace. I ordered some lace, but you know, it's hard to tell if you're really going to like it and what until you get it. Most of the lace you get online, you know, I know I need to go shopping. But I haven't as of yet had the time to do it. Or I haven't taken the time. Yeah, I like that. There you go. That's good. All right, let's glue it down. Haven't taken the time to do it. That's where you get your really neat laces. You know, I didn't want to cover that up. Oh, I'm going to move it up. About to do the wrong thing here. Yeah, that's better. Okie dokie, Smokey. Let's do it. And I don't know what paper this is. I've had this scrapbook paper for the longest time. And really happy I found something to use it on, because this is not my normal subject matter. I covered up that word thing there. Oh well. Can't save everything. That's what a collage is about. Let me see if I can pull it up a little bit. Yeah, I think I can. Don't get too happy with your background, because you won't want to cover anything up. And when I was doing mixed media, that was my biggest problem. I'd make this background, and man, I was so happy with it. But then when I started trying to like put stuff on top of it, I couldn't bring myself to cover it up. And so that was totally unproductive. Yeah, I'm going to put it sideways, I think. There you go. Or maybe up there. Yeah, I think I like that better. Okay, that'll work. All right, let's see. This is a good side. Ooh. Now, get my cowgirl, maybe cowboy on there, who knows? And the front will be done. I don't have no idea how long we've been doing this, but when you're having fun, time flies, and you don't know what time it is even. Right. There you go. I wonder if I can get this in. It does say cowboy. I cover up my deal down there. Now I'm going to leave that out. Okay. Come on. Get it out. Gotta put some glue on there, I guess. Thank goodness this dries clear. All right. There's that one. I don't think I'm going to put a whole lot more in here, just because I was going to, yeah. Here's all my pictures. I may need to put some of these pictures of these cowgirls in here. Look at that. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to put these picture of these cowgirls in here for sure. I don't think I want to make it too much more bulky, just because. Now, no, that won't work. I love those roses. So it's too much. I could just put the roses there and not do anything more. But it needs a bit of lace underneath it. I'm going to do that. See how this works. I think that might work. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we'll use that. Alrighty, let me get a little bit of ink around here, just because I'm not going to use a lot. Just enough to tip it here and there. This is on copy paper, so it's very fragile. Okay. I think I like it on that side. Let a little bit of that fringe stick off. And maybe like so. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Gotta hold your mouth right on this one. There you go. Yep. Okay. Like so. And then I need a little label of some sort here. I guess we need a Tracy Fox label. All right. Let's see what I've got. I need my longer ones, bigger ones. Where are they? Oh, here they are. I think I might use the botanical label on this one just because it is a rose after all. Right? It's a rose. It's a rose. Botany. Pollinate. Botanical. I think I want a color other than brown because there's a lot of brown. Forest. Grass. Okay. Blue is good. Should it be that big? I think it's better size there. Alrighty, we got that picked out. And I like these little bitty ones. Nope. Nope. I could put that one down there. I don't know. I think that might be overkill. I don't know. I kind of like it down there. All right. I think that's what I'm going to do. Where's my... I wish I had a small bird. That bird too big. He's bigger than the plant. So, I don't think that's a good deal. Let me see. Oh. I better use Fabri-Tac. Contemplating what to use, but I think Fabri-Tac is rather be safe than sorry. Okay. Oh yeah, it's pretty. And I had to thin down my glue. It was getting really thick. This art glitter glue. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty good there. Okay, now I'm going to put this little jigger down here, and since it's at thicker paper, I'm going to use Fabri-Tac, because sometimes the thicker paper doesn't do well with other glues. There. That one's done. I'm going to check and see what time I've got. I may go ahead and stop the camera. I don't want it to, the video. I don't want it to be too long. And I think what I'm going to do in here, which everybody knows how to do, I think I'm going to put a little notepad in here. But it's going to have to be thin, because I didn't do it doesn't have much height, so it's going to make it stand up if you make it too thick, like so. The other thing is, too, I probably need to do something. Yeah, I have to think on that one. Probably need to do something, whether I put a ribbon glued in behind it, like so, and bring it around. Oh, I don't have any ribbon at the moment to show you, but it's, where's ribbon? I got ribbon everywhere here. Where's that? Well, what I'm trying to say is, got strings on it, but when I get ready to glue it to my page, my hands, I got sticking to everything. I will probably put some ribbon underneath here, and then I'll glue it down to the page, and that way I can keep this shut, because if you put a book or paper in there, this is going to be like like so, and you don't want that, so you need some way to close it. And the other option would be, in fact, probably what I'll do, I don't know, rather than a ribbon, I may use some of this twine, this type of stuff, which probably would look better than a ribbon. Yeah, I'll probably do something like that. Or you could put one of those little round, you could put a button on here, like attach a button right there. But that's not good because it folds, so that's not a good idea. So probably the best idea is to put something in behind here. Glue a string or something behind it. And then you could put a button over here on your page, like so. So the string would need to be long enough. Of course, you could come all the way over here. You could attach a button right there, and then bring your string over and loop it around your button. That might be a neat idea. Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna, right as of now, it's what I'm going to do. But whatever I do, I'll come back and show you. But for right now, I think the next thing I'm gonna do is maybe make a little journal something to put in here. And if I put anything on here, maybe like a picture like we were talking about before, do something for that, and then put your journaling in here, and then I think it will make it not only functional but cute, and it'll go on that page like that. Yeah. There you go. That's my idea. So thank you for coming along and crafting with me, and I hope you found it interesting and something that maybe you can use in your journals. And if so, that's a good thing. So for now, this is Barbie saying goodbye. Bye.